Good afternoon, folks. I think welcome to Founders and Funders. I think it's sort of a unique program where we get to see a lot of interesting startup founders and a lot of angel investors, including members from the Chennai Angels group. But quite excited to meet up with a bunch of young, energetic startup founders. Myself, Venkatesh Vijayaraghavan, I am the MD CEO of TTK Prestige. I'm an anchor, I'm an angel investor, and also amongst the active members in the Chennai Angels group. So let me sort of take you over to JIDOKA Technologies, one of my sort of well-anchored startup investments that I've done, and sort of take you to the three co-founders, Sekar, Krishna, and Vinodh. It's interesting. It's interesting to see this space. I'm particularly interested in see how the space evolves in the Indian context as well. Because while a lot of talk is happening around manufacturing, a lot of talk is happening around automation. I think one big element that sort of has been sort of lagging behind is the ability to sort of bring these processes together and merge that with quality. And I mean, running a business myself, I understand the importance of quality, and I think JIDOKA Technology is in the forefront of meshing quality with automation and with the latest technology. So let's go over to them. So welcome, folks.
Thank you so much, Venki and Chennai Angels for this opportunity and time for this conversation. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Venki. Thank you for having us over.
Yeah, thank you, Venki and Chennai Angels. Look forward to it. Let's have some fun.
Great. Let's start with what is the trigger for this idea, right? What has been the trigger for, say, JIDOKA? Where does it operate, and what has been, because typically when you talk about startup ideas, right, you either start with a consumer problem or you start with a very exciting idea, which you believe today probably consumers are not even thinking about, but probably are going to take it up later, right? You operate in the B2B space. What's been the trigger? Why JIDOKA?
Sure, Venki. Thank you so much. So the three co-founders, we all come from an automotive background, and idea originated from this being a challenge in the industry, right? So if you look at the automotive industry, there was not a solution, a turnkey solution that could actually do visual inspection and meet the customer needs at 99.5% accuracy and matching the production speeds. And so we, coming from that industry, we thought it is interesting and an important problem to solve for. And that's how this journey began. Both Dr. Krishna and Vinodh are, have been part of automotive organizations and have been managing quality as well. And so that is where the idea originated from. And it's been about 5 years, and there's been no looking back for us.
Good, great. So tell me, what's unique about JIDOKA? Why JIDOKA? I think what's so unique?
So, we are the only complete visual inspection platform in the world that caters to the manufacturers need to revolutionize with intelligent vision, right? And what I mean by that is we seamlessly provide object detection, which enables product inspection, and action recognition that enables process monitoring under a single platform, right? And what truly differentiates us even further is that our platforms have been validated at customer locations with product speeds up to 12,000 parts per minute with close to 100% accuracy, right? And that's not been done before in this industry. And I think so a combination of the visual platform and the speeds and the accuracy is what truly differentiates us.
So something lighter, but I think it's very important, right? You said 5 years in the making.
Yeah.
I think in a startup phase, the first phase till you get it to the market and then you start scaling up, I think they're very different challenges, right? What has been the sort of challenges that JIDOKA has faced in the last 5 years? And what sort of interesting anecdotes, if you have something like that, but what's been your challenges in the last 5 years? How do you see that? Because biggest learning that most startups need to understand is to rough it out for the first 5-7 years, right? And after that, probably you'll start hitting a patch where then execution takes over once the product is ready, and then execution takes over. Yeah. Um, what's interesting? Tell us interesting things about what happened in the last 5 years.
Sure. So we started off with automotive, right? And I mean, again, we were, as you mentioned, in the B2B space, and we realized that your conversion times for business in automotive is quite high, right? But while there were critical problems to solve, so we have worked from component manufacturers to tier 1 to tier 2 to OEMs even. We realized that so we needed to scale faster than actually the business could do, right? And so we learned that we had to, I mean, pivot and add food and consumer goods as another vertical, right? So that was one, and I mean, similarly, using Nagare as well as we also added Nagare as a product, and see, this was again driven by our customers asking us to expand, and we built Nagare as a second product, which was centered around process monitoring. I mean, because you want to be able to do it right, say right the first time, rather than inspect and then find out that your product is not of quality. So these were things that we learned. Then we also learned how to scale as well, right? I think, see, these were the important learnings, and I think we are at the crux of our pivot, where we are scaling and looking to more than double our revenues from last year in the current financial year.
Okay.
I mean, Vinodh, if you want to add anything to this, please.
Yeah, no, that's right. So listening to the customer was very important. So that gave us both our pivots. So the speed at which we were able to scale our solutions unlocked new use cases in consumer goods and logistics industries, right? So that and we were significantly better than legacy vision systems. So that, and listening to the customer helped us build our second product. So that was learning for us in this journey.
Good, great. So, see, normally I feel one itself is a crowd. You're three of you guys, right? How do you manage?
Probably I'll start, and Krishna, you can add, right? So, I mean, one thing we very quickly realized earlier on is, we needed to have clear, clarity in roles, right? So that while we are working together as a team, we are not stepping into each other's toes, right? There is a lot of things to do in a startup, and the last thing you want to be doing is stepping on each other's toes. So that way, that I mean, helped quite a bit in like having that structure and clarity. So Vinodh, for example, drives the entire sales and revenue operations. I mean, Krishna drives the technology and product engineering, while I was driving, product management and delivery, right? So we had very clear roles, and we knew where we were overlapping with each other, and that helped quite a bit. So Krishna, if you want to add anything to that, please.
Yeah, I think I would say two words: communication and mutual respect. Right? There will always be days when we have differing opinions, but the very fact that we trust each other and there is mutual respect, we can come to the table, discuss, and come up with a solution. Shekhar and I, we regularly have product and design discussions, and we leverage each other's strengths and step in to fill in wherever there are weaknesses with each other. So that's just about it.